be different. It's two different arenas.
But that was her past, though.
That was her job.
She did
her
that in the past.
Job. That was her past.
But she's not
job.
like that anymore.
That was her job.
She could be a good, outstanding citizen. You know, what she did could have been 10, 15 years ago.
That's still different. And the biggest, the other big difference for me is a lot of them have fake breasts and fake asses, and I'm not into that.
That's being judgmental, though.
It's not being judgmental. I don't want a woman who does not have a natural body.
Just like I don't want a woman with a large body count.
Realistically, let's be realistic.
That is realistic.
What is too many for you?
To put a number on it?
A realistic number. What's too many for you?
Are we talking about back then or are we talking about now?
Well, I would hope that when you met a woman, her body count is not still growing.
I'm meaning like back in, let's say, my 20s as opposed to now.
To this day, right now, I don't care. I don't care what you look at. When you look at from today back through your whole life, what is too many for you?
For a woman that I'm in a serious relationship with.
No, for a woman, period. Because you don't know if you're going to be in a serious relationship with a woman.
Oh.
When you meet a woman and she says, my body count is this, what is that number that says, nah, it's too many?
Can't believe you put me on the spot like this.
I got to put you on the spot.
Oh. I hadn't even thought about it, bro. I really hadn't even thought about it.
And this is why I'm saying, that's kind of crazy, because when you meet someone, you're not automatically thinking serious relationship. You may look at her and be like, I can see myself with her for, building with her, and we'll see what happens. That's where your head is going to be at. You're not going to say, all right, I see you, serious relationship. What's your body count? That's not what you're doing. So when you meet a chick and y'all start talking and the conversation start getting, free, and y'all talking about body counts, what is that number that you're going to be like, we got to stop talking now? Or, you know what? Your body count is this, so we can only have fun. What is that number?
If I had to put a number on it, this day and age, meaning right now in the present, I say anything over 12. That's going to be too much.
Wow.
Hell yeah, that's going to be too much for me.
12?
This day and age, hell yeah. Anything over 12, that's going to be too much for me.
So you're telling me that
hold on. And this is for a serious relationship leading to marriage.
But no, you can't do that. When you first meet a chick, you're not saying serious relationship leading to marriage. When you meet this woman and y'all start having conversations and y'all talk about body counts, it got to be a number at that point that says we can't go no further than this conversation or these 3 dates.
I mean, but the thing about it is there are certain women out there who've only been with one man their whole entire lives.
I don't care. That has nothing to do with what your body count limit is.
So the point that I'm making here is there are women with low body counts that still exist.
That's not the point. That is not the point. When you meet a woman, what is that number that she says and you say, nope, we can't go no further than this? Or the only thing we could do is jump in and out the bed and that's it. What's that number? 12 is that number?
That's the thing, though. It has to apply to different circumstances.
No, it can't apply to different circumstances.
Yes, it has to.
No,
because again, we're talking about having fun and being in a serious long-term relationship.
You're not meeting a woman off the break and say serious relationship. If you are, you're crazy.
No, exactly. But again, if I was
when you meet this woman and you are talking to this woman, your conversations have to decide which road you're going to take. Her body count comes up after the third date. And this is going to be the determination whether you pursue going for a relationship or say, I got to walk, or we can just have fun. You can't sit there and say it depends on the search situation or whether it's going to be a long-term relationship or if we just go. No. What is the number that she says that's going to tell you, all right, I can't be in a serious relationship with you?
12.
So 12. A woman that's had 12 or more bodies in her lifetime is a no.
It's going to be a no-fly zone.
What? Are you serious?
You damn right I'm serious. Serious as all.
At damn near 50, a woman that's had 12 or more bodies is too many.
Damn right.
Yeah,
damn right. And again, we're talking about this day and age. We're not talking about like when we were young, like when we were in our teenage age.
She wasn't born at the age of 40. She wasn't born at the age of 45. You're talking 12 bodies throughout her entire lifetime.
Yes, I am.
It doesn't matter when the times was. She could have had 12 bodies in high school, which was 20, 30 years ago. And she says, yeah, well, I had 12 bodies, but that was in high school. And I haven't had anybody since then. You still going to say no?
Yes.
Wow.
Still going to. The answer is no, Chuck. The answer is no.
Wow.
I cannot take you serious in a long-term relationship.
She had 12 bodies in high school.
Yep, damn sure did.
And y'all are 30 years past high school and you can't take her serious.
Nope.
Somebody done broke your goddamn heart in half.
You act like I'm wrong for having an extender.
That is unreasonable.
I don't think it is.
Unreasonable.
I really don't think it is. And I'll tell you why, right? I remember one time I was at work. Just when I worked in a manufacturing plant. And we were sitting at the table or our lunch table, and it was a bunch of men, you know, there weren't any women in there. We were all working on night shift. And we got to talking about our, you know, how many women we think we've been with.
Mm-hmm.
And we had this older gentleman in there with us. I think at that time, that dude, he had to be maybe about 68. I say in between 68 and 73.
Mm-hmm.
And we started raffling off, you know, our numbers. You know, one guy, I'm pretty sure when he said he's been with about 300, I'm pretty sure he's at that number because he just went through women like that. But anyway, the older gentleman that was sitting at the table, he was looking at us in pure amazement. And he was like, well, damn, I think I've missed out on life because I've only been with one woman my whole entire life. And that was my wife until she passed away. And at that moment, when he said that, I don't know about the rest of the guys, but I felt about that freaking big.
Why?
Because the thing about it is he, for his circumstance, his situation, he fell in love with his high school sweetheart. And they got married right after high school and to the time she died. They had only been with each other, one person, their whole entire life. And it goes to show you that real love still freaking exists.
Real love can exist if somebody had 12 bodies in their life.
But what I'm saying is to meet someone and to only be with one person for that amount of time in your lifetime, that was the dopest thing to me ever. As opposed to us, you know, meaning the rest of the guys sitting at the table, you know, our numbers were crazy compared to his. One person, your whole entire lifetime. That is freaking amazing to me.
Kudos to him.
I couldn't do anything but tip my hat to him. Like, you the man. You know how much loyalty that takes? How much self-restraint that takes? Like, that's, again, in my personal opinion, that's dope.
So essentially what you're saying is a person who's had several bodies doesn't have restraint or loyalty.
I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying was for him and his situation, I thought that was dope.
But what does that have to do with you and your body count limits? And why did that make you feel small?
Because he was able to find something at a very young age that I think everybody at that table was actually looking for, which was someone to love them as they are or for who they are.
Okay.
He found it at a very young age, whereas the rest of us, we were out here searching for what he found in high school.
Y'all niggas wasn't searching for what he found in high school because y'all was jumping from chick to chick. Here's the thing. You cannot find what he found in high school if you are holding on to past hurt, unable to open up emotionally and be available to someone like that. And if you are practicing jumping from chick to chick because you think you king dong.
But you got to look at the situations.
I am looking at the situations. We all could have done that, but a lot of us chose not to.
No, we couldn't have.
Why not?
Because we all didn't find that special someone while we were in high school.
You gonna tell me that you was looking for that in high school?
I think everybody's looking for love, no matter what age you are.
How many women did you have in high school?
Are we talking about that I slept with or that I had a relationship with?
It don't matter. Relationship slept with, because at some point in high school, you wasn't laying no meat, but you was jumping from chick to chick for whatever reason.
I would hate to lie to the audience, man. I couldn't even tell you how many females I had when I was in high school. I was young and doing my thing, bro. So
right.
For me to sit up here and tell you, I had this many or that many, I'd be lying to you.
And when you look at different circumstances, you're looking at a man who came up in a different period entirely in life than us.
So that's what I'm.
What you're looking at is you're looking at a generation who wasn't as hot in the ass as we were. Period. That's what you're looking at. So when you look at generational changes, you're least likely to find what he found in high school. You're least likely to find a woman with less than 12 bodies. Period. And the other thing that I look at when you talk about that is a woman can have bodies, but she ain't necessarily have to lay down and do anything with them. Again, like I said in the beginning, this woman could be seen with 3, 4, 5, 6 different guys, and everybody's, she's always with a different guy, this, that, and the other. It don't mean she's sleeping with the guy, but because she's been seen, you're saying, now I can't mess with that because you got a track record of always being with a dude. And it's like, they could have been friends. They could have been cousins. They could have been this. They could have been that. Nobody knows. But because that perception is there, I can't rock with that.
But here's the thing, though. Again, like you said, that was his time era. So that particular situation, it benefited him throughout the course of his life to be with one person.
Maybe.
We'll finish this on the next segment.
Yeah, man. KingAndEyeLife podcast. Boy, look here. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.